How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to another video. Be another Halloween video. We're gonna be basically talking about um the next Halloween movie, which I talked about that in my last video, but we're gonna be talking about it again just to kind of speculate a little bit. I just wanted to add something too, that I forgot to mention in my other video. I mentioned that there's a lot of backlash, people, not wanting this, film back, for some reason, because they feel that Michael should stay dead. Well, one of the main reason why people don't want him back is because he got, cut up. He got thrown into that, machine. So I kind of understand, why they don't feel like he's alive, why they feel like he's dead, why they feel like he shouldn't come back, But at the same time, this movie is probably going to be a different timeline, don't get me wrong, I understand, what people are saying, they think that he should stay dead because he did get cut up, but at the same time, it's going to be a different timeline. It's not going to be the same timeline, And I just really think that it's going to be a different timeline, probably a new generation of characters, Laurie Strode's not, or Jamie Lee's not going to be coming back. Obviously, she's done with these movies. Halloween Ends, I think, was her last, film. So they're going to be doing a whole nother timeline. And people's been speculating, how cool would it be to have a sequel to Halloween, 4, which that's something that I talked about, Halloween 4 sequel, something like that. So, I understand people's frustrations, all right? Halloween Ends was just a disaster of a film, I don't know what they were thinking, especially the ending, I don't know why they did that personally. If they were just going to bring him back anyways, but I knew that they were going to bring him back anyways. I mean, so it was just kind of I understand why people feel that way, I feel the same way. Part of me feels the same way, but then again, it's kind of I go back to say, I say it many, many times. It's studios will probably lose a lot of money if they just quit making these movies. So, the fans, there's a lot of fans of this franchise, and same with, the Scream franchise. If they were, somebody, they just quit making those films. I mean, I understand at some point, yeah, movies ain't going to be, I understand why people feel like that, okay? But at the same time, I don't really have a problem with it because I know it's a different timeline, and it's going to be a different timeline. It's not going to be the same timeline. So that's why they're not, this next Halloween movie is not going to be a follow-up from Halloween Ends. They're basically, what they're going to be doing is they're going to be doing a whole new story. And they're not going to do any follow-up to Halloween Ends. So that's why I don't really have a problem with it, because if they did a follow-up to Halloween Ends and then made another one, a follow-up, to Halloween Ends, well, then that would be kind of a problem, because the ending of Halloween Ends, they cut him up, they threw him in that machine, he got cut up, pretty damn good, So, I would have a problem with that, if that was the case. But I think that what they're going to do is they're going to be going, doing another story. They're not going to do a follow-up. They're just going to start over again and just do a whole nother story. So I don't have a problem with that, like other people do. A lot of people have a problem with that, but I've been hearing a lot of backlash. A lot of people pissed off, about it. saying that, oh, Michael's dead, why bring him back if you're just going to kill him in a dumb way? Like, I understand that, but studios would lose a lot of money if they just quit. And also, if they're doing a whole nother story and they're not doing a follow-up, well, then, I don't see a problem with it personally, As long as they don't do no dumb stuff again, to him, to give me a reason to feel like they shouldn't bring him back, but I honestly think that this movie is definitely going to be I hope it's a follow-up to Halloween 4. And how long we're going to have to wait, I think we have to wait at least 10 years, 5 years at most, like I said in my last video. 5 years sounds I think 10 years sounds more accurate, because again, after Halloween, after Rob Zombie's, films, after the 2009 Rob Zombie Halloween 2, another Halloween movie didn't come out for another 10 years. So that's kind of why I kind of think that that'll probably be another 10 years. But I'm going to be making more Halloween videos, because just kind of speculating, because I love this franchise as well, And regardless if anybody has I understand, I understand why people feel that way. But at the same time, it's it's about, studios, they just won't, they're not just going to quit making these movies, so that's just my take on that. But let me know in the comments what you guys think again. I just kind of wanted to let you guys know, because I forgot to say that in my other video about why people feel that way, and why they don't feel like he should come back. It's just the way he died in Halloween Ends, in the end. But anyways, I want to hear from you guys in the comments. As always, let me know what you guys think. As always, with that being said, y'all, I'll see y'all in the next one.